back to the channel, everybody. Today, we are going to be doing some really cool race car stuff. As you know, we've been working on Daikie's car, we've been working on the FD car. Today, we are finally going to get the 2JZ assembled. We got a nice little station all set up here. Hang on a moment. This doesn't feel right. I think we need to get changed into something a little bit more appropriate for what's happening today. That's much better. Now we're dressed more appropriately for what we're doing today, which is engine building. Let's go, 2JZ, go broom.
How's it going, Sam?
It's going great. Building my first 2J, let me clean that up. There's a little bit of stuff on there from the B-roll and all the spraying of oil. But things are going well. We've got 3 pistons in right now. I've been taking my time. I've gotten a little paranoid sometimes and redone some things, but we're doing well. We're doing well. I just want to make sure everything is good. Adjusting the rings and all that type of stuff, it's fun. It's very therapeutic. It's just, I have a time crunch, so I'm like, freaking out a little bit about how long it's taking me, but we'll have this bottom end together and hopefully maybe a head sitting on it by the end of today. If May keeps bringing me coffees, it's definitely gonna happen.
I've been doing a pretty good job doing an assistant job.
You do an incredible job at managing me.
Even Chris was like getting irritated at you because you kept on just getting distracted with
ADHD
other things.
Brain.
And what is Daikie doing?
Daikie took his transmission out again. We've been having a lot of issues with the particular swap kit he has for his CD09. Just with like different clutches and things like that, it's been really weird because it's the adapter type version and there's just a lot of conflicting info. So we're now changing the pilot bush because apparently the pilot bush didn't fit the transmission. I'm not sure, but yeah, there's a bunch of things happening there, but the dyno's tomorrow, so it's got to be done today. Yeah, just one of those kinds of days, you know?
And who said we love cars?
Nobody says that. I'm joking. We love cars. This is the reason why we love cars. I just think it's funny because car people definitely have to be a little special because no normal person likes dealing with this much disappointment. Not disappointment, stress, frustration. I don't know, car people are just built different, aren't we guys? I don't know, what do you think it is in the comment section? Do we just like being punished all the time? Are we into that stuff? Oh my gosh.
So what does the rings do?
The rings are just like a seal between the piston and the combustion chamber, kind of. They just stop oil from leaking past and they also hold compression. So the whole reason why an engine works, right, is it's kind of like a big air pump. So you're kind of constantly fighting this battle of making sure the gap between your rings when it's compressed, right? You want to make sure that that's exactly within spec. If it's too big, then you're going to lose compression. But if it's too small, then as it heats up and expands, it's going to touch, not be able to move, and then crack the ring lens and destroy the piston. So it's like this constant battle of trying to find that middle ground. And that's why you follow everything that's in the freaking HKS book or piston book or whatever you have on, depending on what you're building your engine to. So you just got to keep doing things to make sure, yay, cool.
It's kind of like our relationship.
Okay, man, stop it.
What song is that?
Bird is a word, baby.
So, you guys remember, Chris Ragnick has a nickname, doesn't he?
Bird.
Birdnick. And my last shipment from PRP,
They put some little duckies in it, some little birds. And I thought, Chris really needs a hood ornament on his chaser. So I cracked out the super glue. And as we bring this down, he has a little duck super glued to his hood. aka the Birdnik Chaser. I can't wait till he sees that. His reaction's gonna be priceless. Look out for it in his vlog.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure we have it in the shop camera.
You guys need to make sure that you're watching Chris's vlogs because I'm gonna be messing with him a lot while he's here. Just, you know, if you remember the box.
Look at the size of the box, Will. There's something serious in this thing. Am I the only logical one? This thing is from out of the country. It says hazard.
Well, I understand.
It also says keep warm, and we're kind of killing whatever. It's kind of animal cruelty at this point.
Oh, it just
The
moved.
fucking box moved. I'm not doing it.
We gotta do something bigger. He's gonna watch this and freak out. Maybe that could be the joke. He's just gonna be on edge the whole time. Coming for you, Chris. We got some good news, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! We got 6 pistons and rods installed. Let's go. I'm so excited. This has taken way longer than I anticipated. But now I'm on to assembling other things, and I wanted to start working on the oil pump. So I got a brand new Toyota OEM oil pump, and I'm changing the gears out. I just popped this cover off. I did not know that the gears are this big in a JZ engine. Are these the same as what's in a 1J? Because RBs and SRs, every other engine, Miatas, every other engine that I've changed these gears in, they're about the size of the center of this. Like, they're so much smaller. I had no idea that JZ's had such big gears. We're changing to a fresh gear kit from the guys over at PRP. Full billet gear set. I'm so stoked. Herman reached out to me and told me, yo, you need to change that. So that's what we're doing. Getting this switched out as soon as possible to one of these. Ooh, that looks good. Dang. Real nice. Apparently it's a bit of an issue when you're running a stroker kit as well as high RPM. These can tend to crack and get a few issues, the OEM gears. So it's a really good idea to switch out to these. So I'm gonna quickly throw these in and we should be good and ready to roll. Pretty large progress update. Oil pump is now on. Water pump is on. And the upper oil pan is also on with this fresh Tomei powered oil baffle kit that I just finished installing. This is super important on JZs. The stock oil pans are pretty good, but if it's a front one, you can get a lot of slosh and stuff when you're at tracks with elevation, things like Sugo or any kind of bank drifting and stuff like that. It'll cause the oil to like move to one side and the pickup may not be able to pick it up. So this is super important to have a baffle set. And we thought we had this in the previous engine, turned out it was a stock bottom end. So I'm glad that at every round we were at a track where we knew that that could be an issue, we would overfill the engine by like, I don't know, 500 milliliters of oil. So we'd go past the full mark to combat any kind of sloshing or anything like that. And I think it ultimately helped a lot. Obviously the bottom end was okay, so that's a win. But yeah, this will prevent that and make life a little bit easier. We'll still obviously top up the engine a little bit more and be a little cautious. But yeah, this will definitely help us 1,000 times more. Before we had nothing, so now we have this, it'll help a lot. But I'm now ready to close this up. Put the final oil pan piece on and seal her in, tighten her up, and then the short block's somewhat done. And then we still got to do a few other things around here and there, but for the most part, she's good. I'm so excited. I've really enjoyed putting this motor together. I can't wait to do another one soon. I actually have a 1J over there that we need to do, so we'll do that soon. Just a light rebuild. We're not going too crazy with it. Just an OEM stock one. But anyways, she good. Let's put this oil pan on and call it a day. It's the next day and we're getting straight back into the JZ. We got the fresh head gasket on here from Tomei. We're running a 1.2 mil so we can get the highest compression possible out of this kit. We got the ARP head studs installed. We're ready to put the head on. So I'm gonna put you guys down, I'm gonna time lapse it and get this thing done. finally at the stage now where I can put the valve covers on, which is the sealing kind of final moment for this engine. That would mean that this thing is done. But I think I got another trick up my sleeve. But first, I need to show you these valve covers because they are gonna look amazing on this engine. Let's change the camera angle and let's get them on. A little bit of oil resistant RTV in the corners here. Definitely don't want this fresh engine leaking at all. Fresh gaskets already installed. Ooh, I'm so excited. This looks so good. Damn. You know what's gonna make it look even better? So these valve covers are made by Duluck. And they also have a full valve cover titanium bolt kit. How awesome is this? With even a little titanium bolt that goes in the MVCS or the VTI gear here, solenoid. Man, I'm so stoked on this. Man, that looks good. All right, I'm gonna quickly open all these because they're individually packaged. It's hard to really understand just how much titanium bolts and nuts help with weight reduction until you like hold all of your bolts in one hand that you would normally use, like your steel ones, and then hold all the replacement ones in titanium. And then you'll really feel the weight difference. And overall, like unless you change like every single nut and bolt on the entire car, it's probably not gonna make a huge difference. But like you can definitely shed off a fair few grams, even maybe a couple kilos a couple kilos would be a lot, but definitely, yeah, you could if you kept changing all of them on the car. Man, the titanium blue looks good, hey. And we gotta pull these studs out. I need the tool to pull those studs. I am wrecked, and that's because it's 3 o'clock in the morning, but it was well worth it. What even is my life, guys? Can we just take a moment to look at this? Man, I always like, if ever I built a 2J, I really wanted to build a 3.4 stroker HKS engine, and here we are. Big G40, 1150. We're ready to make 900 to 1,000. This is a big turbo. It's a real big turbo. I'm curious to see how this rear housing is gonna go. Running a 0.85 V-band. A lot of guys run this turbo with the T4 twin scroll, so we'll see what the response is like. But yeah, we'll play with things around. For now, this is perfect for round one. Fuji's a big track. Even if we got a bit of lag, we can deal with it. We could also go to nitrous. I do have bottles of nitrous and a nitrous kit over there if we need to. That would be kind of cool as well. But that aside, I just can't get over how amazing this thing looks. Plasma man intake manifold, the billet valve covers, the Garrett turbo, the Artec manifold, all incredible companies that we work with. Of course, HKS and everything else. And if I forgot anyone, I'm so sorry. But I'm very tired right now, but dang. That's a dream engine right there. I cannot wait to see that in the bay tomorrow. I gotta actually go home. I gotta edit this, upload it. Yeah, I can't even think right now. Then I gotta sleep for like maybe 4 or 5 hours, and then I'll be back here putting it in, and tomorrow's fab day most likely. But yeah, that aside, she's done. It took a lot longer than I was anticipating, but I really took my time and triple checked everything, made a few tiny little mistakes along the way, got paranoid, redid a bunch of stuff. I think it was worth it in the end, just to see it like this in front of the FD car, definitely. We still got some accessories to bolt on, alternator, the electric power steering pump on the side and things like that. We can do that inside the car. Dang, this looks good. So freaking good. Overall, I don't have any words. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've been grinding nonstop for the last few days. I'm exhausted. I can't wait to get a good night's sleep, but it doesn't end yet. We've got to have the car finished and ready for tuning in like 4 to 5 days. something like that. Anyways, it's always a rush before FD. So much going on. Thank you so much for your support. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Grab some merch at sammit.net. It helps us out a lot. And I'll see you all in the next one. If you like this kind of video, go check out another video where we build some other cool engine, like maybe this one. I'll see you all in the next one, guys. Peace.